Hello, welcome to my day 16 after the transplant. There's been some eventful days going on. The last 3 mornings when the doctor's oncology team comes in, they're doing the happy dance because of my numbers in my labs. My blood numbers are coming up. 3 days ago, I stopped bottoming out and started coming up. Yesterday was what they call the first day of infusion, where my ANC numbers went over 500. That's what they're looking for on the recovery back up. And each day now it's getting better. So 3 days of those high numbers means release from the hospital, able to go home. In my case, go to the Hope Lodge here nearby because I live too far away from the hospital. But at any rate, it's been some exciting days. My energy levels are still very low. And they say that's because my body's working so hard to crank out all these new T cells and blood cells and rebuilding the body back from the ground zero, so to speak, building the new DNA and that whole process of recovery. So I'm celebrating in God. I'm thankful for it. It's come very early in the process. The doctors told me, in the beginning, that this would be probably a 28 to 32 day process if there were no side effects or no problems, that I'd be getting out of the hospital. Well, it looks like I'm going to be getting out on day 17. Pretty remarkable. And I attribute that to my prayer support, family support, my faith in God. God's working in my body and healing like He promises to be faithful. When we ask, that shall we receive. And of course, some nutrition, and obviously the medical team and their great efforts at taking care of me. Even though chemo was a part of this process and breaking the body down to get prepared for the new DNA, it's the only process they know that works. And I'm so thankful for those that have gone before me in this journey, so that in their processes, the doctors kept learning and learning. They're still learning today. From my results, they learn. It's an ongoing learning, and that's, I guess, is why they call doctoring a practice, because they're practicing, because it's always changing and always learning. But today, day 16, I'm happy, I'm celebrating. I've spent the last couple of hours this morning in worship. The sun's getting ready to come up, but I wanted to give you an update, encourage you that if you're in this journey similar to mine, do the best you can, do your daily walks. Boy, I tell you, the last 3 days, my walks have only been in the morning. That's the only time I had enough energy to get a few rounds through the corridors. And then later in the day, just no energy. So I would use my little bicycle pedaler here, sitting here at the chair, to get my 30 minutes in of exercise. And that counts. So do what you can to keep eating, do what you can to keep exercising. Keep your faith in God and rely upon the prayers of friends and family. And I trust that you also will have a quick recovery like I'm having. Good to talk to you. Thanks for listening.